Hey, welcome back, Sunny Savers. I think that's going to be our new nickname because, why not? We want to all be bright, sunny, and happy. And, we want to save money, and saving money makes me happy. So I'm going to teach you guys how to actually make your own cash envelopes, both mini and regular, the pouch ones, with a regular 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper, and there's going to be no waste because you're actually going to get to use the extra for a bookmark. And I haven't actually finished the bookmarks, but that's going to be my plan. So if that interests you, then I can't wait. Join in. So the basic materials I have one of these cutters, and you can use scissors. You don't really need to use that. A 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper, and I do have a laminator that I'll show you, and that just makes it much easier. I just got mine right at Walmart. You can get them on Amazon or anything else. But so the first thing we're going to do is you're going to have your whatever design you want. And you're going to want this to be 6 inches. Okay, so that's going to be your first cut. Just move some stuff out of the way. All right, so as you can see down here, I'm at 6 inches here. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is going to be my first cut. All right, so now you've got your 2 pieces right here, and now you are going to want to turn it, and it's going to be 7 inches in length, and that's going to be your rectangle. So what I do, I kind of just, I don't know why I do it this way, but I do. I just line it up there so that I'm at my 12 way down here, and then I just move it up just to make it easier for me. I don't know why, I just kind of line everything up and then just move it up that way to make sure it stays along the grid. And then we're just going to go ahead and put that at the 7-inch mark. Make sure everything stayed lined up. And go ahead and go across. All right, so now you've got a smaller piece here and your larger piece here. This one here is going to be for your regular size. This one here is going to be for your mini, okay? So now your regular size ones, you can just set those aside. For your mini ones, what we're gonna do is you want to get which side you need. So the side you're going to cut, okay, so this way is going to be 6 inches, and you want to keep that, okay? On the other side is 5 inches. And you want to move the 5-inch side up to the 3.5 mark, right to there. Okay, that's where you're going to cut. That's going to be where you get your bookmark from, basically. So this is going to be your mini envelope, and that will now be your bookmark. Okay, so now we have the larger piece of your scrapbook paper, and you have your smaller one. We're just going to set that one aside, and if you hear that humming noise, it is the laminator heating up. So this is where you want to make sure that you fold this lengthwise, meaning this way. Okay, so you're going to end up with it being about 3 inches in length, like that. Okay, if you do it the other way, it's deeper, but that's not what we want. So anyway, this is what we want. So you just line it up. This is how I do it. I mean, I'm sure you could do it many other ways. This is just how I do it. I kind of just line everything up and go ahead and fold it. And then I just, because I really want that crease to sit nicely, I go ahead and just iron that out like that with a ruler, or sometimes a gift card or whatever. This top part, if it's off a little bit, that's fine, because this is actually going to get cut in order to have the opening. So that's fine if that is like that. On your laminating sheets, you can actually fit 3 of these, and I set mine so that the openings are on the inside, because I find that most of the air bubbles when you get them are on the inside. So I have to cut this anyway, so that's the side that I lay mine, and then on this I lay it towards the outside. The opening is towards the outside like that. So let me cut another one and I'll be right back. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead, and this is just the Scotch brand for the laminating sheets, and it's always fun to find out which side opens. So again, I place mine so that there's enough space that it's gonna seal, but the opening is on the inside. And I try to make it, so I try to line mine up with something so that I can eyeball it and just have it as straight as possible. I mean, you can even out the cuts, but that's what I try to do. Again, over here, I just try to line it up to something and just eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect. This one here. Again, the end is, it's right here. I'm just trying to not have my hand completely in the way. It probably was, I apologize. All right. So this is how that should look. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is you feed it into the laminator. That's ready. I'm gonna move the laminator over here and feed it through, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so I have the laminator here. I have mine set on 5 ml, and then it's just gonna go ahead and go through. Again, everything is just set. And I hold on, you'll see when my hand comes through, I hold on to this bottom one until it takes it, just to make sure it doesn't slide. Right, so this is how it came out. This is my first one of the day, and usually that one I will send through again just to make sure that it seals. You can see where there are some air bubbles, so I just want to make sure that seals. So I'm going to go through and send that again. Just send it right through. So I just started making these, but I just kind of started on my budget, everything and all of that. Super excited about it. I'm really excited about just to see where the whole budgeting world goes, because for me, it's something that makes me just feel so much better when I know that I'm not trying to scrape up for rent at the end of the month or for my phone bill, things like that. So that's why I got really excited about doing this and doing the envelope method for budgeting. All right, so here it is. That looks good. Move this out of the way. Now we bring our little handy dandy cutter back in. Sorry. And what I do, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you don't hit, I'm trying to see, you'll see on this that there's a line, and that's where you don't want to get into, because that's where the seal goes until. So you want to cut above that. And again, you'll see where that is, and you want to cut through that and not into the next set of envelopes either. So I can see that that line ends there, that line ends there. So I want to cut right in the middle to detach them. And then on these, same thing. I want to cut where I know that it's not going to interfere. But again, with these in the middle, it's not as big of a deal because we're going to actually be cutting. See where that's off a little bit? We're going to actually be cutting that part off. So that's to get those separate. Now to go back to, real quick, and finish the mini envelopes. It's the same idea. You get your pouch. And for your minis, I've got to find where I just put them all. I already had some made because obviously you can fit a lot more. So these here, you've got your piece, and again, same idea, folding it like that. And again, on these, I put the open side on the inside, and I leave a decent amount of space. Again, you want to just try to line everything up as even as possible. This one here is where it gets a little bit tricky on the end because it's not quite enough room, and you can mess up the seal. So I haven't quite figured out how exactly I like to do those to have these close enough and to have this one on the end and not wasting, because it almost doesn't have enough room. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna live on the edge right now. All right. And all those fell. Okay, that's awesome. And let me move the laminator over again. The smaller ones get a little more tricky to hold and move. And of course, I'm trying to do it so that you can see. But bear with me. All right. Again, we just put these ones in here and hold it till it takes it through. Just bring you up a little bit. And again, I'm just gonna run these back through one more time to make sure everything seals properly. And this one actually did okay as long as I'm able to get that cut right there. Which when I do these ones again, normally on the larger ones, I do the opening on the outside. On the smaller ones, I'm changing this and I'm actually gonna do the opening on the inside so that if I have to cut into it, it's not going to open that. Or it won't matter, I guess, is what I should say, that it opens. All right, so now we are back with our cutter, and you want to just, to separate them, it's not a super big deal. You want to just be able to separate them. Once you're trimming them, that's when you want to just kind of, if it's, you know, for you, you can do whatever you like, but for me, I like to just make sure that it's as even as possible. And this is the one where even if this one messes up, I'll be okay with it, because what I'm gonna do, oh, did I actually do that right? No. So even if this one opens, what I'm gonna do is I'll just reseal it, because from now on, I'm gonna put the opening on this side just for this reason, so that I know I can save these two and it'll just open that one. Did I save the seal? I actually saved the seal, so it worked out. And you can see these here, seal is good on all of those. And then again, just split them. And then you go ahead and trim everything up. And you can see this is the folded side, that's the open side, so that's where you want to cut. So what I do is I just line it up to right there on the line, and I cut it, and there's our pouch. You can go through and trim your sides if you'd like. Just make sure you don't cut into the pocket, to the air bubble there. So I just line it up, give myself a little extra space, and trim it up to make it so that it's still sealed. And on the large ones, where'd those go? Oh, here they are. All right, and on the large ones, again, you just, same idea. You want to make sure, so there's the air bubble, that you don't get into that, and trim. This one here, your opening is right there. So we're gonna go ahead and trim right across the opening. And that makes it so that your pocket opens. And trim on this side. Now on the bottom, if you want to be able to go ahead and punch it, you can actually leave extra space here, and you can hole punch into that, or you can hole punch into the cardstock itself. So then you just go about and you just trim up everything that you need to trim. This is the side that needs to be cut. So what I was saying before here is how, like, there's a little bit of white there. That's not that big of a deal, because we're actually going to even that up when we trim it. And I can actually go down a little bit further. I just wanted to show you, because it's not even open yet. So that's what I do. I kind of just, I mean, I try, obviously, when I'm lining it up, I try to go ahead and line it up correctly the first time. But if I have to make a cut to even it out, not a big deal. Everything works. And there you go. You have your mini cash envelopes, your regular cash envelopes, and I'm going to laminate these, put a hole in them, and put a tassel on. And probably if I do decide to sell these, I'm going to go ahead and send maybe these as a freebie or something like that. So those are just some ideas, and I hope you enjoyed this. Please go ahead and like and subscribe if that's something you'd like to do, and I hope that we can all budget together. Thanks. I hope you have a wonderful day.